gym.
All right. Good morning. This is the boy who's nobody's boy, but is a man. And we're back on episode 11 of the Great Lock-In. I know there's been a while. We have had some ups and downs in this whole day. In these episodes. Some were done back to back. Some were even done like 2 days after, even 4 days after. And that's something I'm trying to fix, right? Because we've been having a lot of ups and downs, man. As I said, ups and downs. And that's me, channeling my day, channeling how I want to do. Because sometimes you lose the motivation. And what do you do when you lose the motivation? That's where I come in. So I am here now. And as this is episode 11, I'm training with the boys. I'm not alone. But you'll see them after this. With the boys, it was a quadruple. Yeah, quadruple. But we were doing shoulders. And here's what I learned, because I'm the only bodybuilder there, right? There's four of us. There's Tuto, Tumelo, Lesedi, and me, of course. So it's four different people. It's me, who's an advanced bodybuilder.
Oh my god! Wow!
So I am way ahead with my strength and even knowledge and even experience in all that, right? And then Lesedi just started around like 2 months ago.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
But he has been in the fitness space for about probably 9 months now, just doing a couple of push-ups, trying to get knowledge on some stuff. And then there's Tumelo. Tumelo is a very busy person, very busy. And then he only came to the gym partially, like from last year April through September last year. And then he kind of let it go for a while because work was getting crazy. So now he's back. So now he has the experience, but doesn't have the mass to show for it, right? Because he took some time off. So he has to start like basically from like 10%, because we can say zero because not like really a beginner, but he's still at the beginner level. And then there's Tuto. Tuto's that great person who's in fitness, of course, but there's lack of diet. The diet is not great. So no matter how much he will push himself, he won't get he will only get to a certain level and probably not even past that until he fixes his diet. That's basically where this thing of diet is way more important than how you train. How you train is good, channel and just break the muscles down well and stuff like that. But then for you to fill them up, it depends on what you fill them up. So that brings us back, fourth into this thing of why shouldn't you eat a burger while you can have a burger patty alone, or you can have the lettuce, or even the bread separately? Why not have the whole burger alone? The thing is, let's say no way, but we can use this, right, as the empty bottle. Imagine this is empty, and then you are supposed to fill this with things for it to like work and clean stuff, and then you decide to fill this with more water than the actual chemical. So do you think the output you would get would be mostly water, or it would help you clean stuff? Well, that explanation works, I don't know, but I'm not even promoting it, but I'm just saying that if something is 80% fat and 20%, or let's say 10% protein and 10% carbohydrates, that's 80% of fat you're putting in your body. So how do you expect to look after that? So that's why you get like most people be like to you, you should leave fat and all that. They are for real. You should change your diet, because if you're having a substance, or let's say a product that's mostly fat than it is any other macro you would need in your body, that means your body will also be mostly fat. I don't care how many times you go to the gym or how many hours you spend there working out, but if what you eat is mostly fat, you will look fat. And fat never turns into muscle. That is what you should know as a person. It never turns into muscle. So I don't know who told you that, but it's actually ass. It never does. That's what that's the piece of knowledge I wanted to share. And then the other thing is this. Of course, there were 4 of us, but we didn't train the same. Me looking at everything we did, we didn't train the same. There was an intense, and then there was some who couldn't get that intensity. You get it? So it all come to a level where you learn and back test on what we did. So you will see in the video that there's different levels to this shit. No, to these things. I'm trying to be more polite nowadays, so just bear with me. There are different levels to everything that people do, especially in the gym, right? That probably Tumelo has an edge where he goes like really fast, and then there's a person who goes like really slow, a bit like me, and then there's a person who goes intense, and the person who just does cardio while training. It's all different stuff. You get it? So, looking at that, you should know how to carry each other on when you plan on training, like as friends, or maybe as like training partners. You should know how to carry each other, because you guys won't have the same strength, or even let's say the same amount of stamina, because our days are different as people. So what I say is like we should learn to carry each other. Get it? And I think my energy is low today because I didn't have a monster. How I love a monster, because Robin bought me a monster yesterday and I drank it for absolutely no reason. Because nowadays I don't drink these things for energy, I drink them for the love of the game. Newsflash, there's a video I'll be making around like two days after this, and I'll show you my full physique. Oh Lord, boy, that's how the card is going, boy. I'm gonna show you what I'm eating every day, but this is what I'm eating today. 1. People who know me know I used to have 5 of these and 5 eggs inside, but today I'm only having 1 of them. Why? I'm on a cut. So I didn't change much of the diet, but I just decreased or whatever you wanna say, but what I'm eating. That's how you do it. You don't just get to bam and then you just switch your diet. It'll mess you up and you'll feel like you're in jail. So instead of you just switching your diet, just try and decrease the portions you're having and then the frequency you're having that thing in. And then you will change a bit. And then whenever you start having that, then you can change the diet slowly. And I mean that, like, not all of us can afford salmon, dog, and just all that, whatever, almond milk. So we stick to what we can do. With that being said, I'm not gonna talk to you much longer. You should go watch this video, because it's after this, of course. So it's not an air break, but it's just you watching this video. And then I'll talk to you afterwards. After you've watched, then we'll assess what happened. Okay? Yeah.
Se la pasan diciendo que soy mala, porque no me aguanto drama de nada. Y más si vienes a mi cama, a mi cama.
I invite newcomers on. I am the strongest guy in the world. Who dare challenge me?